Welcome to 49ers Rewind, where we are recapping everything that you might have missed in the first block of 49ers training camp practices. Plus, we're also being joined by a special guest. 49ers rookie wide receiver Brandon Aiyuk is stopping by to talk a little bit about his first NFL training camp and also his preparations for the 2020 season. So with that, let's get started. What might you have missed? Well, let's start in the trenches. One of training camp's favorites have been the one-on-one battles between newcomer left tackle Trent Williams and Nick Bosa. The two continue to split their series as you'll catch Trent locking up the reigning defensive rookie of the year in pass protection. And then on the next series, Bosa responds with that power we've been seeing coming off the edge. Both parties will certainly benefit from the reps. Even Kyle Shanahan said it's fun to watch them adjust to one another. The competition at right cornerback is wide open. Defensive coordinator Robert Saleh spoke to the media and said the 49ers are trying to give opportunities to win the starting job opposite Richard Sherman. Emmanuel Mosley and Ahkello Witherspoon both made starts at the position last season. Also, Jason Verrett, who Saleh said is off to a good start, is also in the mix for the competition. Let's jump to offense. Brandon Aiyuk, he continues to impress. Kyle Shanahan said the rookie practices like a pro and comes to camp every day prepared. He believes Aiyuk is further along than a lot of rookies would be at this time of the year. That's high praise coming from the 49ers head coach. Running back Mckinnon has been a camp standout, looking agile and speedy. The running back sought after, kind of looking like how he did back when the 49ers sought after him in free agency back in 2018. After missing the last two seasons with an ACL injury, Shanahan said he believes McKinnon is finally in a position where he has a chance for a comeback. Arik Armstead and Keiana Williams both missed the last few practices as Armstead is dealing with back tightness and Keiana with calf tightness. Shanahan said neither are serious and the team expects both players to return in the coming days. Center Ben Garland, he suffered an ankle injury during Tuesday's session. There's no word yet on the severity, but San Francisco's center position is already fairly thin with Weston Richburg on PUP. It'll definitely be something for you to monitor in the coming days. And finally, where's Jordan Reid? That's the question. Well, he has yet to take part in full team drills just yet, but no need to worry. Kyle Shanahan said the plan is to ease him into the fold as he spent the last few practices on the sidelines conditioning in preparation to join the full team. Now that you are all caught up, as I promised, we've got 49ers rookie receiver Brandon Aiyuk coming up. But before that, I want to make sure I give you guys a sneak peek at a little behind-the-scenes action in the 49ers All-Access show Brick by Brick that airs this Sunday at 5 p.m. Take a look.
I will be back here, and I will be back with another vengeance.
You know, this is a big-time draft by the San Francisco 49ers.
Trent Williams will play in San Francisco this year.
Football doesn't matter if you don't handle COVID right.
Whoever adapts better is ultimately going to win that trophy.
You got to see him for a brief moment right there, walking into the building for his very first NFL training camp. Brandon Aiyuk, first things first, welcome to the squad. I want to talk about training camp, but before we get to that, I want to rewind back to the draft. And there's a story about your draft day where you didn't even know if you were going to be drafted by the 49ers. Tell us a little bit more about the story.
Yeah, well, it was before the call even came. I didn't really know how the process works. So I thought they called you and then they put the pick in and stuff. And then I got the call afterwards. So I was kind of nervous when I saw that the Niners had already put their pick in and I hadn't got a call yet. And then, so I heard my name called first before I got the call, which was weird. So which I didn't know. So I thought they were going to pick somebody else. So when I got the call, it was just it was kind of scary just because I knew, because I wanted to be here. And I knew that was one of the places that my agent talked about. So, but when I got the call afterwards and I saw the number, and my agent actually texted me, he just said, boom. And so that's when I knew, and I was just waiting for the call.
Okay, well, fast forward. Now we're here. We're in the building for training camp. How has your first NFL training camp been? How are you adjusting?
The first day of practice, it was exciting. It was fun to finally get out there and be doing football stuff. It's been almost pretty much 4 months since the draft. And it's the first time we're doing football stuff. So it felt good to get out there first 2 days, and then today being pads. But I feel you're never not as good shape as you think you are until you start practicing. So just working to get in better shape so I could just play better. I feel like that's the main thing right now. Just get in shape and get in football shape.
Kyle Shanahan talked to the media earlier this week, and he was extremely complimentary towards you. He said that you practice like a pro. You're coming in prepared. That's high praise coming from Kyle Shanahan. What's been your approach coming into camp this year and coming into this rookie season?
I just feel the more that you can prepare and the more organized you are with everything that's being thrown at you, it's a lot easier to just maneuver through things. So we're getting all the information in these meetings, and then it just makes it a lot easier when you get to go out on the field and you have everything lined up and in order. And I think that's just something that being at Arizona State with Herm and the coach over there, they talk about the pro model, which is something that they just instilled in all their players and just truly understanding how to be a pro and how to practice like one. But still not completely there. Still a lot of things that I can get better at in the meeting rooms and on the practice field. But just consciously making the effort to get better at those things every single day.
So I know it's already a lot. It's your rookie season. You know, it's so much that you're trying to learn and absorb. But for a second, I just want to look to the future. Let's look 5, 6, 7 years down the line. Looking back, how would you want your career to be defined?
Obviously, just the on-field stuff. I want people to when they hear my name and a receiver here, I want to be remembered as a great receiver here. But just also as a person, just off the field, somebody that that treat everybody the same. That people talk about who I am as a person before they talk about football. So just being somebody that just lives up to not only my name, but just has when you hear my name, that he's a likable person that people say good things about me. So that first and foremost, yeah.
Brandon, we can't keep you too long. I know you got a ton to do, but we appreciate you stopping by 49ers Training Camp Rewind. I mean, an impressive start to camp, and we're looking forward to seeing what you do in the future. But want to connect with players like Brandon? Well, I'm going to tell you how. The 49ers Foundation's kickoff Players for a Purpose presented by SAP is the faithful first opportunity this year to participate in live player interactions. You can join a fun competition of 49ers Playmaker Pictionary, where you'll team up with 49ers stars going in a head-to-head competition. Get into private breakout sessions with 49ers legends and our starters to get a chance to ask them questions before the season starts. All fans joining the main program will hear from CEO Jed York, General Manager John Lynch, and Head Coach Kyle Shanahan, all while supporting the 49ers Foundation. Please visit 49ers.com/kickoff to learn more and get in the game. Well, that'll do it for this week's Training Camp Rewind. We will be back on Monday, the players' next off day, to recap everything you might have missed in the second block of 49ers Training Camp practices. Also, don't forget, log on to 49ers.com and download the 49ers app, as we are streaming live each day of practice from training camp with a special guest. Make sure you guys tune into that. But with that, we'll see you guys and enjoy the rest of your week.